Saturday beginning at 9 straight up to 10 o'clock. As always, there's a time, big story always coming up in the week. So we got plenty of topics ahead of us, but I must have you informed that at long last, Manchester United have finally got, got rid of their coach Eric Ten Hag and are in search of a new manager. This after the play in the League Cup against Premier League oppositions Leicester City at Old Trafford. It was Vu van Nistelrooy who stepped out of the dugout with the team as the leader, and United will go to score 5 goals to win 5 goals to two. So we'll discuss the prospects of United appointing a new manager. Portuguese and Sporting Lisbon's manager Ruben Amorim is favorite to land the job, but not sooner. So what that means is that Ruud van Nistelrooy will stay in charge for a couple of games until we return from the international break. And that starts right with on tomorrow when United take on Chelsea for the Premier League in the Premier League at Old Trafford. So a review of that match, how United were looking for another manager. There's a key conversation on this presentation of Sports Extra. We'll review all the other 4 leagues for you, talking about the Spanish La Liga, the German Bundesliga, French League 1, and the Italian Serie A. There are some big matches coming up, especially in the Bundesliga. RB Leipzig take on Borussia Dortmund on today. We'll reflect at that game. We'll look at the odds for you and guide you through to make some money. Don't forget, midweek is UEFA Champions League, new format of the competition. We entered March day 4. Big ties that are coming up will include the champions Real Madrid hosting AC Milan, 2 former winners of the competition. I think they've won the competition 22 times between them. Free scoring Leverkusen will visit Bayern, that's Liverpool in another crunch fixture. We'll look at those fixtures on Wednesday and obviously on Tuesday as well. And away from the game here in Liberia, for the very first time in the CHAN competition, Liberia qualified to the next stage. So it means that Liberia beat Sierra Leone 3-2 on aggregate to set up a pole-sitting tie with Senegal, a repeat of last season fixture, which Liberia will go on to lose 4-2 on aggregate. You recall that SKD 3-0 Senegal won in the corresponding or return fixture. Liberia winning in Dakar by 2 goals to 1. So what are prospects we have given the fact that those two sides have got to meet the game. That follows after Liberia won a draw on yesterday against Sierra Leone at the SKD Sports Complex. Liberia have to come from behind. We're here for Thomas Kojo, the interim coach of the national team following the resignation of the Romanian Mario Maranica. My name is Ben Stille. If you can, I'm with you. Plenty more to talk about. And we'll also have the quiz competition ahead of us around about 15 minutes to closure time. Okay, 2 players will be pitched against each other, and the winner is going to scoop 1,000 in the form of voucher, which you can use to place your bet, and the loser will win 200 LD. If you have a USD account, you're going to win $5, and the loser, if you have a USD account, you're going to win $1. So what that means is that the prerequisite say you must have a BetOmax account before you can participate or even try to ring out the number. So the full line for you to call later on the program will be 07775539994.
Are you ready to take the challenge of Max 10? Pretend the correct scores for the top 10 weekend fixtures and win big. It's easy. It's free. Just log in at www.bettomax.com.lr and you are ready to play. Get your predictions in for a chance at the grand prize of $25,000 United States. But it doesn't stop there. Climb the leaderboard by scoring points and finishing the top 20 predictions of the month to grab even more cash rewards. Max it, predict, score, and win. But remember, terms and conditions apply. Hello. Do you have what it takes to predict the correct score of the top 10 weekend fixture? Moreover, introducing some Max 10 where your prediction will win you big head over money. ever feel every day the Corresco as a www.bettomas.com. Get logged in and you in a game for a chance to win the top cap prize of some $5 million. Riga, but now score point and rank in the top 20 protection of the month to earn even more cat reward. Don't miss you. Match take your protection, your cat. But remember, you apply.
Okay, let's say welcome back to the program. May I have you informed that at the fourth at the start of the week early on, I think it was on Monday or so, the Ballon d'Or was disclosed. Winner of the Ballon d'Or was Manchester City, holding midfielder who was injured for almost the whole of the season or so. Rodri, okay, and the award was presented by the 1995 winner George Weah at a glamorous ceremony in France. And the Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. thought he was favorite or should have won the he boycotted the incident. In fact, he and Real Madrid boycotted the ceremony. We will hear reaction from Vinicius Jr., who blames his fight against racism for losing out on the Ballon d'Or and says football is not ready to accept a player who fights the system as he rages against the war after boycotting it. So what I mean is that Manchester City midfielder Rodri won the award though. It was presented by the 1995 winner George Weah, like I earlier said. So throughout the program, do you want to get involved through text as well? You want to say what Rodri deserved the award? So we'll say congratulations to him. But he won the award ahead of Real Madrid Vinicius Jr., who boycotted the event. Or do you think Vinicius Jr. was, to what you say, word robbed? I would look to Hatch. Should he have been the winner of the 2024 Ballon d'Or? What do you think on this presentation of Sports Extra? And big news here in Liberia, midweek, Sparta Prague, okay, Slavia Prague, that is, the top club in Czech Republic, announced the signing of an 18-year-old Liberian Divan Tier. The Liberian International agreed a $3.5 million move from Hammarby in Sweden to the Czech Republic. Okay, so he was so excited. You will hear the whole of the interview. And what I mean is that Divan Tier had joined up with his captain on the national team, the Liberia International, Oscar Murphy Dale. So more that will be serving you, but first of all, where do we start? We have inevitably start up with what the leagues have got to offer you in Europe this time around. And no other place we can start but in the Premier League, where we do have, I must mention how many fixtures. There's 7 fixtures or so. Yeah, we have 7 games on today coming up. The early kickoff is at St. James's Park, where Newcastle United will be the hosts against Arsenal. Arsenal have had a dip in form of late, I must mention. They've lost Burnley in the last away fixture, but they have rekindled their form, if you like, for a 3-0 win over Preston North End in the League Cup midweek. Probably, if you like, that might be, the turnaround for their season for the win, their 3-0 defeat to Bournemouth, and they were held 2-2 against Liverpool in their last Premier League fixture. So they've gone 2 games without a win in a competition. They're desperate to start winning again, Arsenal. So I will just look at the odds for you to see what it looks like, but pretty much sure that Arsenal will have the advantage going to this one. So it's from some difficult times. Looking for the fixtures on my phones. The internet have been giving me some terrible times, but you're listening to Sports Extra. This is Liberia Premium, #1 gaming company who offer you services for the moment around. And in around Monrovia, we have 4 different venues. We have a POS Red on Dupo Road there. You can stop and stick a bet. There are 3 other ways you can play with us. We also have one POS on Center Street opposite Old Diana Restaurant. And there's also one on 3rd Street, the headquarters opposite the Old Ministry of Education. And then we do also have one on the Old Road, okay, in the Old Queens building, right there, upstairs, directly opposite the market, okay. So you can go to another place and play it. You can also play it through buying your card, your prepaid card, which costs only $5 US dollar. Pay for your prepaid card, and having done so, you can have an account. And by having an account, it means that you can deposit money on it and play from any of our 4 shops. If that is not convenient enough for you, you can also use one of the most convenient way everybody is playing, by using your mobile phone. Go on the Google, put in Betamax. .com.lr, and then you follow the instruction. If you don't have an account, obviously you have to sign up. But if that is not convenient for you, probably you don't have a smartphone, so you want to play anywhere from our terminals across the country, that means that you have to move to our agents. Okay, anywhere in your community nearest to you, and you can stick a bet and keep your ticket and refer to it right afterwards. So having said so, we start firstly within the Premier League action returns, okay, following midweek action of League Cup matches, okay. The odds and Tuesday today, I must tell you, 12:30 is the kickoff time in the early Premier League between Newcastle United and Arsenal, who are seeking their first Premier League win in 3 matches. Arsenal away from home still have a pretty much better odds, if you like 1.99 Arsenal to win. Newcastle is riding on 3.70. Draw for this fixture is 3.65. And the champions Manchester City are away to Bournemouth, who beat Arsenal 2-0 a couple of weeks ago. So Bournemouth to win 5.6. City got away from Southampton by a goal to nil in the last Premier League fixture. 1.55. Draw is 4.40. City have had many injuries to tell you about. Rodri, as you know, is out for the rest of the season. They have Akanji, who limped out injured midweek in the League Cup. You have a host of other players that are out injured, which left Pep Guardiola fuming to say he has only 13 players available for that clash. So those who are going under Bournemouth versus Manchester City fixture should be very careful. But even with all the injury list of Man City, I still do believe City should get the 3 points and get over the line. The odds against City to win is 1.55. Draw is 4.40. Bournemouth to upset City is 5.60. Elsewhere, Leicester City traveled to Ipswich Town after they got beaten 5-2 in the League Cup. But there are more priorities, you must say, for Leicester than staying in the League Cup. The current is struggling, even though we want to play 9 round of matches in the Premier League. Leicester away from home is on 3.05 to win. Ipswich Town at home is 2.25. Draw on this fixture in the Premier League is 3.60. Pretty tricky fixture today at 3 p.m. That one comes from Anfield, where the hosts Liverpool will host Brighton OVM. 1.39 is Liverpool to win, and Brighton riding on 6.90. I can't believe that's all for Brighton to win, but that is what it is, okay? Brighton is riding on 6.90 to win, and the all for draw on that fixture is poised at 5.40. For the moment, Brighton 6 in the league table. Liverpool are in second on 22 points, only a point adrift. The champions City were on 23. And Brighton 16 points win for them will take them into the top 4 at least temporarily, because Aston Villa don't play until later on tomorrow. Next in the Premier League, we have Nottingham Forest versus West Ham, who defeated Man United by 2-1. The winning goal coming from Gerard Bowen in the 94th minute of added time from the penalty spot. West Ham to win is 3.60. Nottingham Forest playing at home is 2.00 to win. and draw in this Premier League fixture is 3.60. It is one of 4 or 5 other 3 p.m. kickoffs. Southampton, pretty good, give a pretty good account of themselves in their last Premier League fixture at the Etihad. They host Everton later on today. 2.65 Southampton to win. Everton traveling on 2.60 and draw on this game is 3.50. The bottom club, Wolverhampton Wanderers, still seeking their first win of the campaign. They have lost 8 of their last 9 Premier League games this season. 2.55 Wolves to win. Crystal Palace is 2.80. Draw is 3.35. Tomorrow, a couple of the Premier League fixture, like I said, a win later on today for Brighton can take them into 4th in the Premier League, not least until 24 hours, because Villa, currently occupying 4th spot, don't travel to Crystal Palace. It's the Crystal Palace Villa traveling to. They don't travel to Tottenham to play at the Tottenham Stadium until tomorrow at 2 p.m. Spurs to win is 1.91. Villa is 3.55. Draw on this one is 4.10. And then the big game of the weekend, not only because of the fixture, the completion of the fixture, but given the fact that United have sacked Erik ten Hag and brought in interim manager Ruben Nestor, who scored 5 times in the League Cup against Leicester City. They take on Chelsea. Anywhere in Europe, that should be one of the biggest fixtures. Everyone following this week. The kickoff time at Old Trafford is at 4:30 on tomorrow. United to win is 2.60. Chelsea is 2.50. Draw on this fixture is 3.75. So Chelsea has a slight margin of edge, if you like, going into this fixture. Given the fact that United have won, I think, 2 times whole season. After won 2 times whole season, 3 times in the Premier League whole season, and they have only won 3 of their last 8 or 9 fixtures. So currently languishing 14th in the Premier League table, 7 points adrift the bottom and 7 points also below those that are in the top 4. United only 11 points. I must mention that Chelsea are currently 5th in the Premier League, 6 points better than United ahead of the Premier League clash at Old Trafford on Sunday. What do we have on Sunday again? And okay, so those are the 2 fixtures we have on Sunday. Tottenham Hotspur versus Aston Villa. Kickoff time is at 2 p.m. In the late evening kickoff, we'll see United host Chelsea at Old Trafford. Monday Night Football, let me say good morning to you, former FIFA Liberian referee Jerry Yeke. He's the only Fulham fan that I know in Liberia. He's currently in the United States of America. I know he's going to follow Fulham against Brentford on Monday. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. Fulham to win at Craven Cottage is 1.97. Brentford is 3.40. Draw on this fixture is 3.70. So that will do it for the Premier League fixture. We can now reflect on what will be happening in the German Bundesliga. Good fixtures, good fixtures are coming up today, including RB Leipzig, I think, taking on Borussia Dortmund in today's 5:30 kickoff. But before that, we have matches kicking up at 2:30 p.m., beginning with Hoffenheim up against St. Pauli. St. Pauli, not really to themselves since they let their coach, to join Brighton in the summer. But what do? They have to carry on. They have a tricky fixture today to travel to Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim to win is 1.87. St. Pauli is 3.85. Draw on this fixture is 3.85 as well. As we speak, Hoffenheim is just currently in the relegation playoff position. Not Hoffenheim, but St. Pauli, relegation playoff position on 16.5 points from a possible 24, which is not accountable for a club of that status. Let's see what the other games coming up today. Bayern Munich, okay. The league leader, level on points with RB Leipzig up against Union Berlin. They were humble, 4-1 the last time in the Champions League, but they bounced back heavily. They're on 1.18 to win against a team also from the capital Union Berlin on 14.0 to win. Draw on this fixture is 7.70. Union Berlin, uncharacteristically, I don't know where I could use the word, but they are currently 4th on the table, only 4 points adrift by Munich. But here what odds look like 14.0 to win. You see, that's the thing about our Liberian people. That we always like to ask, I don't want to use the word, but uncivil as. I call my number and I said the reason why I call the number. is for us to participate on the quiz competition. If you have a text to think who should win, who should have won the Ballon d'Or, you can do. But then I see people are using my phone now calling. You can do so because I won't take your call until it is around about quarter of an hour to 10 o'clock when I pick the two winners. Until then, you can call as ever. I will not take the call. So the most responsible thing to do is to just wait. If the phone lines are open, then you can put your call through. Until then, please, I beg you, man, let us behave responsibly. Back to the German Bundesliga, Eintracht Frankfurt up against Bochum later on today. Frankfurt 6 in the Premier League table, 6 points adrift the leader Bayern on 1.38 to win. Bochum traveling on 7.0 to win. Draw is 5.50. I will not have the time to run through all the German Bundesliga fixtures, but I can reflect on today's 2:30 game between Wolfsburg and Augsburg as it stays in the table. Wolfsburg are 14th in the table, and Augsburg are 2 places better than them. Okay, these are the odds. Wolfsburg to win 2.05. Augsburg is 3.35. Draw is 3.70. The big game today, the German Bundesliga, features Borussia Dortmund to host RB Leipzig, who are currently on top of the league table on goal difference with Bayern Munich. So, but Dortmund form hasn't been good of late. They currently 8 on 13 points. They have 2.10 to win this match. RB Leipzig is 3.20. Draw is 3.80. A couple of fixtures in the German Bundesliga on Sunday. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Werder Bremen, 2.10. Mönchengladbach to win. Werder Bremen is 3.15. Draw is 3.85. And we also have Freiburg versus FC Mainz, 1.71. Freiburg to win. FC Mainz is 4.70. Draw is 4.00. That will do it for roundup in the German Bundesliga. Our next stop, I think, will be the Italian Serie A. Is it Serie A? Well, Serie A. I prefer saying Serie A. So the Italian Serie A is next. They have a couple of fixtures coming up. They are involved with midweek Champions League matches. I'm talking about Inter Milan, Juventus as well, and AC Milan having a crunch one with the European champions Real Madrid. But you have to clear up your throat what is happening in the league before you play in the Champions League. The leader is Napoli. They have a 4-point advantage from the champions Inter Milan, who currently in second, and 2 points adrift in third is Atalanta. And then Fiorentina, having secured the services of David De Gea, are currently in fourth on 19 points. Okay, currently occupying the 4th Champions League slot. Let's look at the fixtures that are coming up. Juventus are in 6th, outside the top 4 of the league. They play today at 5 p.m. away to Udinese. Juventus to win is 1.99. Udinese is 4.10. Draw is 3.30. Elsewhere, Milan before their travel midweek to the Santiago Bernabeu to play Real Madrid. This is their order as they played against Monza away from home. 7:45 kickoff time on today. 1.63 Milan to win. Monza is 5.70. Draw is 3.85. The leader Napoli can extend their advantage on top of the league table to 7 points because Inter Milan don't play until tomorrow. Napoli playing tomorrow as well, but they played earlier around 11:30 a.m. They have a tough testing fixture. It's first versus third when Napoli take on Atalanta, who are only 6 points adrift. So it looks like this with respect to odds. Napoli to win is 2.1. Atalanta 3.60. Draw is 3.45. Talking about the champions, Inter Milan in the second, they have Venezia on tomorrow at 7:45 kickoff time. 1.18 Inter Milan to win. Venezia is 14.50. Draw on this fixture is 7.40. AS Roma play away from home. They are currently mid-table in the 20-team Serie A table. They play Hellas Verona. 1.82 AS Roma to win. Verona is 4.55. Draw is 3.60. That will do it for matches in the Italian Serie A. We can brush you up quickly what is happening or what will happen in the La Liga this weekend. Big fixtures as well coming up. There are only 2 games on today. Osasuna v Real Valladolid and Girona versus Leganes. So they all looks like that. Osasuna 1.66, Real Valladolid 5.50, draw the 3.80. Girona versus Leganes 1.68, Girona to win. Leganes is 5.90, draw the 3.60. The big games are coming up on Sunday. But until that, you have 1 p.m. kickoff on Sunday, Atletico Madrid versus La Palmas. I mean, I just want to talk about Atletico Madrid. Their form of late has been absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, uncharacteristically losing, I think they're opening 3 fixtures or so in the league. I mean, that is not Atletico Madrid. Losing like that in the Champions League. I mean, got beaten badly. 4-0 away from home, losing at home to Lille by a goal to nil. Coach Diego Simeone must find a way out to leave from that puzzle. Okay, difficult trip for them, difficult week for them in recent time. They play against La Palmas. Probably that will be an opportunity to change the future. 1.28 Atletico Madrid to win. La Palmas is 10.5. Draw is 5.50. The leader Barcelona having pulled forward past Real Madrid with a reply in the El Clasico. Having pulled forward past Real Madrid with a reply in the El Clasico. They are home against Espanyol in the Barcelona derby. 1.12 Barca to win. Espanyol is 18.0. Draw is 9.60. Then come Sevilla. Sevilla playing at home to Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad have been playing some good football. I must say Sevilla are mid-table in the table. But it's what the odds reflect. 3.0 Sevilla to win. Real Sociedad is 2.60. They have a slight edge going into this fixture on Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Draw the 3.05. Then Atletico Madrid coming there in 6, only 2 points adrift. Atletico Madrid before kickoff today. They have Real Betis, big fixture as well because Betis are currently in 6. What do the odds look like? Bilbao is 1.91. Real Betis is 4.15. Draw is 3.55. And then one of the capital city club, Getafe, traveled to Celta Vigo on Monday night. 1.92 Celta Vigo, the hosts to win. Getafe is 4.25. Draw is 3.0. My name is Ben Gagba. This is Sports Extra. We'll be on about 25 minutes or so. This 09:52. We will talk about the French League 1 later on after I've taken the short break. But we have to discuss that Ballon d'Or that was won on Monday by Rodri. Manchester City holding midfielder, odd injured for the rest of the season after injuring his cruciate ligament. Nonetheless, limped on crutches. With the aid of Didier Drogba when he received his award from the 1995 winner, George Weah. My name is Ben. Probably I will have to change to talk to Father Brahma in the matter of circumstance. But stay there if you can, right after this short break. You can go there. The thing is, I try loading it. I know how to manage. I didn't really know.
How they call it? The first one did I won't tell the girl on that too.
Hey, should I convert it? They didn't convert it. What's up? You're working in there.
I'm tired and angry. It took me almost 40 minutes to leave from my other time.
They play in between that.
But you know, no capacity for SKT. I don't know where you come from with a lot of things to do.
What's happening?
Graduation and Crusader. Web Nigeria and people know that Africa and people more than all know. That is the place. Try to move from in my whole way. Okay. But like everything is straight, right?
Follow you on camera. You got people watching you. want to discuss about
Let's send back for controversy. Darren, send you the question.
Yeah, it was okay. Welcome back to the show, and I'm going to introduce Farah straight into it because we're going to discuss this Ballon d'Or. Some people say it was controversial. I mean, it's the second or third time the award has been controversial. I'm going to ask for a one-word response from you. Was it controversial?
No.
Okay, let's say welcome to the show.
Good morning to everyone in Radio Land, and I want to say thanks to tuning in. Sincerely apologize. Crazy traffic around the SKD area to get here. It took me almost 45 minutes.
Which is very uncharacteristic.
It's very, very. I don't know why there's no. We play all the big games, but there is no car allowed to pass the other way of the SKD. So you have to go around the SD Cooper route.
Wow.
And pass around to come, or and that road between the GSA road, the SD Cooper road is the traffic is just crazy there because it's a smaller road and yeah, it's just hard to get through in and out. Anyway, like I said, for the Ballon d'Or, I don't see there's one thing we need to make our sport listeners to be aware of in this country. First of all, how is the voting done for the Ballon d'Or? I know many people say, oh, there is 100 journalists. Yes, there is 100 journalists, but how the voting is being done? People need to understand the details of this. And those information are available to the public, even on the Ballon d'Or's own site. So every 100 journalists of the top 100 nation on FIFA current ranking, that is the top 100 nation on FIFA top ranking, will have one journalist selected for that whole country to go into the voting process. If the journalist is presented a list of 10 candidates
to vote for,
now one person, he has 10. Of the 10, he is asked to vote for all of them, but with points. So he has between 1 to 15 points to select. So if you have Ben, you have Falah. I could give Ben 5 points and give Falah 3 points and give this. So you cannot give one person straight up 15 points. Okay. You can give 14, 13, 11, 12, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Now, I feel that it is near impossible for 100 journalists, especially in these times, that information is public, because some of the journalists are even coming up publicly to say who they voted for and why. To say that all of those 100 people came together and say, no, we're going to rob Vinicius out. Plus, they told you fair play is key to the point. But more into that matter, people should understand any process that individual picking for 7 billion people across the world, it will not be deemed fair. If Ben and I, just look at the statistics, it's like Ben and I deciding who's the best player for the whole Liberia. We have a population of at least 5 to 7 million people, and there's only 2 of us deciding who's the best player. Regardless of who we pick, there will be controversy. Regardless, it's 100 people picking for the rest of the world on 7 million people. Plus those people voting with percentage. I just honestly think that Real Madrid didn't lobby because of sense of entitlement. And these awards, you need to lobby. It's just like a campaign. Please support my candidate. Yes, all of those people deserve. Every single one of them deserve the award. If I want to be really, really, really blunt here, I think Lautaro Martinez of the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan is a overall round player. He is way, way more better than. Plus, Real Madrid supporters also need to understand Real Madrid have 5 top candidates for this award. So imagine if we are voting for 10 people in or for the best player in Africa, and we have 5 Liberians there, it will be near impossible for any Liberian to win. Because people from Grand Baza, the vote will be split. People need to understand these things. And these are the things that always happen. And people looking at Real Madrid supposed to. Do you guys realize that since that incident, Kylian Mbappe had never posted publicly his support for Vinicius Jr.? No, it hasn't happened. All his social media account don't have that. Rodrigo hasn't done the same. He's a Real Madrid player. The other guys have done it for whoever. If in the case of Lionel Messi with Barcelona at the time, once that submission is made, you see players like Iniesta and Xavi coming up publicly and saying, we think Messi will win this because he's our leader, he supports us, and this and that. How many Jude Bellingham did that? How many Carvajal did that? Matter of fact, Rodrigo even got mad at the nomination while he wasn't in the top 10. These are things that people need to look at. Real Madrid has reached to a point, and I'm so sorry to say this, but I was telling someone like, so what will Real Madrid do if next year, because Vinicius said he would do it again 10 times, what will Real Madrid do if next year Vinicius win the award and the whole war, all of the club team decides to boycott?
And that would be ugly. I mean,
Yeah?
Real Madrid is a club that, I mean,
That's
people
petty.
look forward to.
That's petty. And for me, finally, Ben,
high standards.
yeah,
Okay.
but for me, finally, Ben, I think they should even be booed by the Spanish FA.
Yeah.
This is a Spanish man winning this award. He was a key factor in Spain winning the Euros. I remember when Spain won the World Cup, every single stadium, including Real Madrid, used to applaud Barcelona co-players, Iniesta, Xavi, whenever they are coming on and off the pitch for that year because of overall round performance. What has happened to Real Madrid?
I think Real Madrid feels too entitled.
Yeah, and besides that, I think the cause of playing on the Super League has robbed them off, and they are trying to find a way to blame it. Because if you see how UEFA and FIFA now are trading, every single thing that they've done has killed the whole momentum and the essence of the Super League. For instance, the FIFA Club World Cup now will no longer have 8 teams. It's 32.
Okay.
It's going to be played as a proper tournament next year in the USA, June to July, 1 month, 32 teams from every continent. So Africa will have 4 representatives.
Wow. That would be so wonderful. I mean, I look forward to the new format. Pretty much we had a new format of the Champions League, and many people think that it shouldn't be like that. But I know gradually we are getting to it. But the good news from a Liberian perspective in the week, I mean, 2 big teams pop up. Liberia, Chan team qualified over Sierra Leone to the next stage of the competition for the first time in the competition history. Last season, we were beaten by Senegal. And this time around, we picked Senegal in our next draw. So over 2 legs, we played Senegal. But before that, I must mention that we beat Sierra Leone by 3-2. Okay, on aggregate. Yesterday ended 1-1 after the earlier game. We have won by 2-1. So let's now get another good news that happened for Hammam Bay. The team in Sweden have agreed to sell the Liberian 18-year-old international Divan Tier to Slavia Prague, a team in Czech Republic, whom the Liberian captain Oscar Murphy-Dolly plays for. We might not have the time because it's about 17 minutes pushing up the closure time, even though I came on the air 3-4 minutes late because the Pinsville show was concluding late. But let's have a chance to hear from Divan Tier, who has swapped, green and red for red, where he will not be teammate with his international captain Oscar Dolly.
Obviously, I'm so excited to be here. I'm very happy to meet everyone. I'm just happy. After our international break, I spoke to Oscar. He called me, Divan, how are you? I said, I'm good. I have shoulder injury at that time. He said, how are you now? I said, I'm good. Then he started to say, Slavia, I want you to come over. I said, wow, it's good for me, He said, if you come, we have a nice people, a nice city, the club is very good. He speak a lot about the club and also the coach. He talk many good things, So I said, okay, I'll be open and happy to come here. So he's like a big brother to me. He has our captain in our team, so it's very much easy.
I mean, Father, we have to talk this. I mean, I felt so thrilled. And,
exciting news. To advice.
What's the advice?
He shouldn't allow ego to go, because if you look at the role of Oscar, I've watched Oscar on Slavia Prague for a PDR. This guy, the only position he hasn't played for Slavia Prague is goalkeeping. The mentality of I will work for the club and the team, and regardless of whatever they ask me to do, I will do, has helped Oscar reach to where he is. And I think probably in the hairs of Slavia Prague, they've got Liberian players are having that mentality. So I'm hoping that if Divan gets there, he adapts himself to that role, take more advice, like he said, from his big brother, and start to push. This is how we go over there. A lot of time people say Liberian players are talented but not disciplined. The discipline doesn't come only with the performance of the football, but also on how you train, on which instructions your coach gives you, and how dedicated you are to the squad as a whole, and being a team player, because football is a team sport. So that's just my 2 advice. Lower your ego and please be disciplined. Don't let it get to your head.
Well, the deal worth around $3.5 million. Okay, let's have a quick reaction from Thomas Kojo, who is having his 3rd spell in charge of the Liberia national team following Liberia qualification over Sierra Leone yesterday at the SKD Sports Complex. 3-2 aggregate, 1-1 on the night was the final score. Kojo said he was overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed, in terms of our qualification, because as you have followed since the inception of this CHAN competition, Liberia have never qualified to the 2nd round. So I think there's history for us, and that's something we should be proud of.
So there you have it. So Liberia plays Senegal is the fixture coming up next. It's 09:46. My name is Ben Fala, sitting alongside me. The quiz competition is just a few seconds ahead. I'll take on the 2 calls at this stage. You answer a very simple question, and then you pave your way to win for yourself 1,000 cash or 200 cancellation, and money you can use for betting. Okay. Lots of text messages been coming in. People who've been following the show. Let me say good morning to you, S3 to Faliga.
Good morning to DJS. I got you covered this month.
Don't worry, it was storming already. It's on the 23rd of this month. DJS, congratulations, my brother. Garrison Dear, good morning as well. Let me say good morning to one of my religious follower, Ishmael Wille. He's always on this program. His Arsenal side travel in what should be a very tricky fixture to St. James's Park against Newcastle this weekend, hoping to win for the first time in 3 Premier League games. 077-553-994. 13 minutes to close up on the show. Call me if you can on those numbers. Book your space to participate, to be one of our lucky winners. 1,000 up for grabs or cancellation price of 200 LD that you can use to stick a bet. But before you do so, before you call, the prerequisite is that you must have an account. Let's say good morning. This is our first caller. What's your name?
Good morning. I'm Abraham Wisse.
Abraham Wisse. Abraham Wisse, you have called the show before. We can't take you because you've already been locked in.
Yeah. You've been locked in.
Yeah, Abraham,
this is a quiz program. You locked
you already logged in.
Before you even place that call, make sure you have a better max.
The last time you won, AB. Let's hear you briefly. Who is this?
Yes, I'm a Picola Junior joining from Carwell.
Iba who?
Picola Junior.
Okay, Iba Junior from Kawa. Are you prepared to answer the first question?
Yes, I'm prepared.
What was the aggregate score line between Liberia and Sierra Leone in the CHAN qualifier?
2-1.
Aggregate score line 2-1 for Liberia. You're wrong. We'll take the different caller. I'm going to waste our time here. Hello there.
Yeah, how you doing?
Your name quickly. You call us from Carwell. Martini.
Matudi.
Blaze Matudi. A guy used to be in the show for us. Father, you have to help me. Just ask the question and hello. Let me get the pen.
So we're going to ask you one simple question. Once you answer the question, you automatically qualify for the quiz.
Ask the same question, Father.
Okay. What was the score?
Aggregate.
The aggregate score for Liberia versus what in the CHAN competition?
Liberia versus Sierra Leone.
Yes, aggregate 3-2.
Aggregate 3-2. That qualifies you. Okay.
Your name again?
Yeah, please. It's Matudi. Okay. We'll take the next one.
Deal with this one because I need to get the number.
Yeah, I'll get it over for us. It sounds so far.
Wow.
Well, I know
Using
you-
Nokia 3310. So I don't know how to use this.
I know you won't spare me. This is Samsung I'm using. For like when you 19 Pro Max. Someone new said Benedict trying to call about taking Matidi's number. And Matidi is on 218-6867. Okay. Call me 777-553-994. Where are you? Call right now so we'll book the person who goes up against Matidi for today's quiz competition. Oh, your credit Fini? Hello there. Hello.
Hello?
I want to be. What's your name?
Hello?
Hello, you live. What is your name?
Yeah, we got to go on a phone with you, Carol.
I mean, do you have a better mass account?
Yes,
You sure?
yes.
Okay. Is it Ricardo?
Yeah, we got to go on that's
Okay.
my account.
Okay, Bola Friday. There's a better account number, right? You ready to answer? You ready to answer the simple question?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, who scored for Liberia yesterday? In Liberia won a draw against Sierra Leone. Oh, I hold it down. You run away. Call me 077755399.
I just think you ask the question. Once the answer, then you can get the details.
Well, the question was difficult.
No, just go straight. Hello, caller.
Lawrence
Lawrence,
Kume. Oppinsville FC scoring the second half.
if you get all of this.
Let's go back to you. Hello there, you live. This is Sports Extra. What's your name?
Hello?
Yeah, what's your name, bro?
Hello?
You're live. What is your name?
Just ask the question when you get
My
it, then you
name
get
is
it.
Lawrence. I'll call you from Chief Patrick.
Okay, Lawrence, simple question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Who is currently on top of the Liberia Second Division League table? Buddy? Samira, I'm sorry, Wologisi. Yeah, I'll make it too difficult for you. Okay, but we still open the option. 8 more minutes to go on the show. We'll go a fraction over 10 o'clock because the PSV show went into our time. So I may say, hello there, you live. Okay, a simple question for you. Christopher, I'll call it. Chris, you want to participate? Then we'll ask you Wologisi question. Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah.
How many times Thomas Kojo has been in charge of Liberia national team as coach? 4 times? My brother, you're wrong. To get a second player. Yeah. Hello there. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I'm George calling from Chief Patrick.
Okay. Are you ready for the simple question, dude?
Yeah, yeah.
Who won the Ballon d'Or 2024 and who was the presenter of the Ballon d'Or winner on Monday night?
Ballon d'Or winner was Rodri and the presenter was George Obonwia.
George Obonwia. So, is it what's the name again?
George Hussein from Chief Patrick.
Well, I need to present the award,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, George, I will call you in split seconds again to answer 10 simple questions.
Okay.
Okay, so Father, we have Josh and we have Matuidi.
Mm-hmm.
Matuidi, I know you're French, man. I know Blaise Matuidi is playing for, he used to play for Juventus before. I know where he still playing for Juventus. So let's go to the question.
French international.
He's not playing.
He's a former French international. He's not on the team. They were part of the team that won the Euros the last time.
Oh, okay. Okay. He normally wears the number 14 jersey. So my questions for you guys, I'm not taking any more calls. The questions are here for this week already. Thank you so much, Mr. Manager, Darren Glover. Send these questions 19 minutes after 12 o'clock this morning. And I woke up at 2:30 something and I confirmed. So, Father, we have to call these numbers. Do you call? I should go ahead.
You want me to call? I'll call.
You're using a big phone.
I may call, man.
You will call?
Yeah.
Call zero.
No, you call.
Okay, 077-218-6867 is Matidi's number. You're wasting your time if you call him. I'm not taking a call from you right now. Okay, 77-218-6867 Matidi. I'm gonna call Matidi right now. Matidi, if your line busy, we'll let you go. We'll replace you.
The subscriber you are trying to reach has switched off their phone.
Okay, probably we'll give you another option. We'll call George, who said he knew say presented the award the other night. Our own man, Jawia, was on the program. Dark suit. And he said Tottenham's former striker is his favorite player. He also said Tottenham is his favorite team, even though he didn't play for them, but he loved them. Is this Josh? Josh, I get you. We go straight into the quiz competition. Do you know the rules?
No.
You answer in 10 questions. 3 questions is bonus. Bonus is 6 points. Regular question is 3 points. Are you there?
Yeah.
Question number 1. Who currently leads the Formula One Drivers' Championship?
Wow.
You can play for him.
I'm ready for it.
You're not ready for Formula One, but you want to participate on our show. You win $1,000. Question number 2. Who took over from Eric Ten Hag as interim manager for Manchester United? Ruud van Nistelrooy. 150 goals for Man United in his career. Correct.
Yeah.
Bonus question is for 6 points. Who succeeded Sir Alex Ferguson as Manchester United manager? Alexander Solskjaer succeeded Sir Alex Ferguson. I swear you're signing and post line your ear. I thought that David Moore was my man. Hey, bro.
The name is not Alexander Solskjaer. The name is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Oli is one name. Gunnar is another name. Then Solskjaer. Okay, number 4. Name the year Zidane won his 3rd Champions League title. Manchester United won the European League, and Tiger Woods made his last Ryder Cup appearance.
3-1.
Yo, just call the year. All I think happened. Man U won. The year that Man U won the Europa Cup with Jose Mourinho. That same years, Zidane won the Champions League.
Yeah, with Jose Mourinho.
That's what call the year.
It was 2015, 2016.
All right, you may say. Question number 5. In which country do Al Ittihad Alexandria play football? The club name is Al Ittihad Alexandria. Which country Al Ittihad Alexandria can play their club football?
Arabia.
Alexandria, like Egypt, mama.
You said Alexandria?
Question number 6. That bonus question will honor.
Yeah.
Which manager won the Europa League with Manchester United?
Jose Mourinho.
You ready? Give it all. Question number 7. Who scored the only goal for Man City in their 1-0 win over Southampton last week in the Premier League? Johnston, eh? Okay. Erling Haaland is the correct answer. Question number 8. Paris Saint-Germain are 3 points clear of whom at the top of the league? Who is second in the French league? Olympique Marseille. But you're quarantining New York. AS Monaco. Number 9, bonus for 6 points. Which German was temporarily head coach for 7 months at Man United? One German man took over from a coach. He was a coach for me for 7 months. What is his name?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you never met Ralph Ragnick. Question number 10. Which Serie A team's badge consists solely of the first letter of their name? One Serie A team get only one name, one letter of their name on their badge. What is the name of that team? Yeah, but they got him for the football. The team currently top in the Serie A.
Is Juventus?
Thank you. Napoli. 0.
Napoli.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll go back to call Blaze. If I don't get Blaze, thank you, George, for your time. If I don't get Blaze, then I will probably revert to Ricardo Gallofari before we close. Blaze 777-281-6667. Matilde. Try to call Matilde.
Hello. Orange informs you that the subscriber you're trying to reach has switched off their.
Matuidi is up. He lost his turn and his place. So we'll bring in somebody on the standby. Who's this? Hello? Okay, I'll call you Matuidi. I made him on the off. Matuidi. Okay. I'm calling you right now, Matuidi. You are a lucky boy. 218 7589. Is this Matuidi?
Yes. M.O. Matuidi Kakama.
Okay. Do you know the procedure, right?
Sure.
Question number one for you. Quiz competition. Question number one. The NFL team, the Dolphins, are from which city in America?
Los Angeles.
They're from Miami. Question number two. Who was the last team to win the top league in England to be coached by an Englishman? The last time a team in England won the top league, like we get the Premier League, and that team was coached by an Englishman. Because in the whole history of the Premier League, no English coach had won it. Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, all those guys are not English people. No land. Yeah, Howard Wilkinson, 1992 release. Question number three, bonus question. It will come from the English Championship. How many teams can compete in the English Championship? Everything can take dream. Missing one hand.
20 teams.
Okay. 24 teams. Question number four. Name the year Aberdeen were the last non-Old Firm Derby club to win the Scottish League. And they had the Hessel Stadium strategy that killed 39 fans at the European Cup final. Won 1-0 by Juventus against Liverpool. What year all that happened?
1991.
No, 1985 is the correct answer. Number five. In which country do Heracles play football? Which country? Heracles. Yeah, okay. Heracles, Netherlands is correct. We can take Greece. I don't know that one. Question number six. Bonus question number 6. Who currently are on top of? I mean, that question. What is the name of the team that are just hovering over the bottom of the relegation zone? In the championship, all your bonus will come on championship. There is a team that is 4 from bottom. The team just tap around top of the relegation zone. What is the name of that team? Portsmouth is correct. For 6. Question number 7. What was the last major won by Tiger Woods? The last time Tiger Woods won a Masters tournament. What year was that?
The Grand Prix.
What was the last time he won the Masters? The year? No,
2023.
No, 2019 is the correct answer. Question number. Are you there?
I stay there.
I know. I lost my side. For number 8. Who scored West Ham's late winner against Man U in the 92nd minute from the penalty spot?
Jarrod Bowen.
Correct?
Jarrod Bowen, yes.
Correct. Question number 9. Bonus. Which is the highest placed team in the league today to have never played in the Premier League? Which team from the championship? They were the highest placed team, but they have never played in the Premier League. They played in the FA Cup final 2004. They brought a boy called Harry Kewell from Australia in that final. They lost to Man U 3-0. Vanessa Run scored 2 times, but that team has never played in the Premier League.
What's that team? What was it?
Meanwhile. Question number 10 to close. Which French team appeared in 2 European Cup finals in 1956 and 1959, losing them to Real Madrid?
Olympique Marseille.
REMS is the correct answer. Thank you ever so much. Your total point is 12. And your opener total point is 9. So congratulations. Josh will receive 200 LD and Matidi will receive 1,000 voucher less than an hour after I leave the air, which you can use a bet.
Yes, and I better man know.
Okay, I will do that. Don't worry. Father, we've got to go. We're a fraction over our time.
Yeah. We just want to wish everybody who's placing a bet with Petromax this weekend good luck. Got one bad news for Arsenal fans. I wanted to be on the record. I've said to all my workmates who are Arsenal fans that I'm going to give them half of their salary if Arsenal end this league season in second place in the Premier League.
So you think Arsenal will not finish in second?
They won't. You want me to add you to the list? No,
No, I won't go public over you know. The next program on the platform
they will not even win today. I don't see them losing, but I think it will be a draw. I don't see them winning. And nowhere in the season so far they are already.
Nowhere in the season they are what?
They are already points behind.
They've been dropping points at Bournemouth and drawing with Liverpool. You think they are out of the title race?
Out of the title race.
That's the thoughts of Father Brahma bringing us close to this presentation of Sports Extra.